Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So a lot of you guys are probably wondering how you can make your own wig, and I'm going to show you how to do so. So once you feel like your placement is correct, you can go ahead and begin. I'm just trying to get it perfect. You could also line it up with the nape of the neck. Doesn't have to be exactly like placed in a certain way, but just, you know, you get the gist of it. You want the nape to fall along with the neck, and then you want the front portion to kind of be aligned with the eyes and the nose in the middle, that sort of thing. Okay, so you got your singular track right here. What you're gonna do is start right at the bottom. So I pretty much like to start from like right here, like this little area that you see outlined. I start from right there, and then you're just gonna flip back and forth. I'm using Ivy's flip over method to make this wig. It's gonna be a little difficult for me to show you guys, but I'm gonna try my best and I'm gonna explain as I go. So I'm just gonna speed it up now. Alrighty guys, so when I do this, it's always easiest for me to do it on my lap. I don't have a wig stand or anything, so this is how I do it. I hope you can see clearly, but what I'm doing now is sewing down that first track. So I hope you guys already have some sort of sewing skills, but this is all I'm really doing. I'm just putting it through, and I don't really go completely through the cap. I just make sure it goes in enough, and I just pull it through, and I'm just gonna keep going along until I reach the end of this section. Okay guys, so now that you've pretty much reached the end of that little strip, I'm gonna show you how you move on to the next layer. What you're gonna do is take the end of this, you see? You're gonna take the end of where you stopped, and then you're just gonna flip it over and go right above that first track, right above it. So you see I'm right here, the other one is right there. So you're gonna put it right above. If you have a T-pin, this is where you can pin it, so you'll know where you're beginning and where you're ending. But I don't need to, I'm just gonna sew right along that. And that's what you're gonna continue to do. When you finish on this side, you're gonna flip, and then you're gonna take that other piece over. So that's what I'm just gonna continue to do, and I'm gonna speed it up to show you guys some more. Alrighty guys, so I'm gonna slow it back down for you. I hope you're able to follow along so far. I'm starting the third little section, and I'm gonna do the same exact thing. So we've built two up so far, so I'm just gonna place the next one right here, like a little further above it, and I'm just gonna continue that same motion back and forth, and then I'll come back to you guys once I get to the crucial stage. But for now, it's just that simple motion, and then gradually it's gonna start to form a U shape. And once you get to the U shape, I'm gonna come back and tell you how to do it. So I'll just show you one more time in real time. I won't do it sped up, just so you can see how I do it. I just go in and out. And I keep my tracks pretty close. I don't space them out too much. And this is because I have enough hair. If you only had like 2 or 3 bundles, well, 2 you wouldn't be able to do it. If you only had 3 bundles, you'd probably start your wig up here. You wouldn't start all the way from the nape, because then you wouldn't have enough to do the front of the hair. You'd run out of hair, you'd run out of space. So yeah, and I'm not perfect at sewing. I'm really not. I just kind of taught myself how to do this. I watched a lot of YouTube videos. Like one of my favorite YouTubers, she wouldn't even call herself a YouTuber. She would say she does YouTube. It's Sade Watkins. She has a great platform, and she's the one who pretty much taught me how to do this. I just learned from watching her videos, and yeah, she got it from Ivy, because this is Ivy's method, Ivy's flip over method. But I think this is the easiest way to make a wig. I've tried using glue in the past, but the glue just, it was just a hot mess, because the glue, once you start to sweat and you're wearing that hair, the glue gets all sticky. I don't know if I just had a bad experience, but like the glue started to melt, and it was just bad. So I definitely would stick to sewing 100%. We're gonna take this and flip it right over there. We're gonna go from one end to the other and flip and do it again. Come back to you guys once we're moving on to the next crucial step. For now, continue doing this. Now, I allow for this much room because I want the hair to be able to flip whichever way I'd like to style it, whether it be a middle part or a side part, whichever. Therefore, what we're gonna have here is, this is your U part shape. So you're gonna start the same back and forth flipping. You're just gonna do it in this small space here. You're just gonna continue doing that same flip over method until you get to the very front, and then you're gonna sew it. Okay guys, so many hours later, probably like 3-4 hours in total is how long it took me. This is the final product. I was able to make the entire wig, and as you can see, this is how the front section looks. You just get it really close, and that way it allows for versatility, so I can kind of put some towards one side, or you can kind of do a middle part. And the hair, I haven't even washed it yet, so you guys will be able to see by the thumbnail how it looks when it's all washed and the curls are defined. So what I'm gonna do now is actually dye the hair. I plan, well, not dyeing it, but bleaching it. I'm gonna bleach the hair, and you guys will see how that looks, because in my next video I'm going to show how I bleached it and how I maintain the curls. So let me know if you guys thought this was easy to understand and follow along, and you'll see me in my next video.